a 3, and a 2, a 1, and let's go, Amazing. Hello everyone, welcome to Into the Multiverse. Into the Multiverse is a series of D&D campaigns, all set in the world of Gostar. And each campaign is set in an alternate timeline or reality. And this one, we follow the story of the PP Rebellium. And so, last we left off, you were fighting a big bad sentient god virus that had taken over this elder tree and was infesting the entirety of the Magnolium civilization, who were all deeply connected to this tree. It was taking over their minds, and it started taking over the plant life all around, creating these large worm-like creatures and spreading black ichor around the place that has the ability to take over people's bodies. So you are now faced with this massive eldritch being that you're going to try to take out. You've been reunited with Oscar after a long time traveling, trying to find him again, and he is here fighting against the eldritch sentient god virus known as the Mist. And so you're all pitching in now to try to help him stop this thing, save his family and his kingdom. But before we hop in to that battle, we'll get everyone to introduce themselves and maybe something you remember from last time, because it helps with getting into the headspace and trying to remember what happened last, and it's been a little while. So we'll start with yourself, Sharis, playing Rael.
Hello, I'm Sharis, and I play Rael, who's the changeling paladin under the Oath of Glory for his goddess Demu. He is one of the dads of the group, and now he's happy to see the other dad, Oscar. He's missed him a lot. A couple sessions ago, Rael actually became sort of not really partially, well, kind of partially sighted in a sense. His distance sight has been completely blurred, so he's struggling a little bit to get coordinated, but it's fine. He's taking more of a support role at the moment than being tank, so it's quite interesting to see. But yeah, let's get this bitch. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Perfect. Wonderful. Oh yeah, that's right. It's you next, Cat, playing Quill. Good intro.
Thanks. Hi, my name's Kat. I play Quill. She's a thieving bard, part-time rogue, and she sees a lot of dead people. Not because she puts them there. She just be like that. Sometimes she puts them there. Yes. Last session, Quill fell a little bit more in love with Trill after she saw her beat the shit out of a bug. So there's that.
Nice. Absolutely. Man. Oh, it's pretty hot. She just beat the crap out of a bug.
It's so hot, man. Oh, that's her girlfriend. Holy shit.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Are you free later?
Amazing. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And now we have yourself, Maggie. You're playing 2 characters currently.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so...
it's a special deal for today.
Do you want to introduce your characters who you're playing currently?
Yeah, absolutely. Hello, lovely audience. My name is Maggie, and I play Cobra, who is a wizard, Medusa wizard / warlock, trying to do his best and survive this fight. Honestly, I'm very surprised that he made it this far. He is an illusion wizard, so most of his spells are not damage-based, but they fuck with your mind, which is great. Last session, we revealed that his patron is Lilith, and he used his Eldritch Invocation for the first time, and of course he's extremely happy to be reunited with his sister Melody, which he hasn't seen in a while, and I'm expecting a lot of fun interactions between of them, which I very much look forward to. And then I also play Oscar, who is a very lovely Furbolg druid, of the Circle of Dreams. I haven't played as him in a while, so apologies if I don't get everything right on the spot. I try my best. He is the second dad of our party, and he's just very lovely, happy to be here and happy to help. he does a lot of healing, and he is very emotional at the moment because he's happy to see his friends.
Oh, bless his big heart. Lovely. That was a fantastic introduction. Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you.
And last time you went down quite quickly. Both.
Oh gosh, yes.
Cobra
Oh,
fell
yeah.
into what was potentially acid, turned out not to be acid. And Oscar got absolutely glumped by a projection of his grandfather.
Yeah. Honestly, in that moment, I was just okay. Third character, here we go.
Oh no.
Which thankfully didn't happen because my party members are pretty awoken.
We ain't you die anytime soon.
You guys saved my life.
Absolutely. It's a big healing party. Beautiful. Thank you very much. And I don't know if... so Marissa is quite sick, unfortunately, today. I don't know if you have the voice for introducing yourself. But
Marisa asked me to do the introduction for
perfect.
stage as well.
That's all right.
I mean, I'm a one-man party today.
Marissa is here. But yeah,
She's
Marissa will
here.
be typing what you want to do or whatever to the other players, if that's...
Yeah, indeed.
Mm.
Marisa plays as Wisteria. Spoons!
Come on.
I remember.
Come on. Spoons.
Which are very unrelated to what she actually is, because she is a healer. Believe it or not, she is a pretty sick healer because she's a cleric, and she has like these two deities, which are super trickstery and fun, and chaotic as well, because she is very chaotic with her spoons. She has a pet, which is a snake.
Yeah.
But for to confuse the audience, her pet snake is called Fish. So that's a thing. I know it's confusing, but you'll get used to it. It's fine. And yeah, I mean, she's very happy, sweet, and she's a vibe. Respect that. Respect the drip.
You sound like you're trying to put her up to adoption. I'm not gonna lie.
If anyone wants to, we can send the details. Anyone interested in adopting
For
Wisteria?
$5 a month.
$5 a month, you can get this wonderful
Sponsor our
spoon.
cleric.
Oh, she also has wings. How
She
cool
also
is
has
that?
wings. Wing tiefling, absolutely.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, that's amazing.
Fantastic. So this is the DB Rebellium. 2 members are missing today, Ev and Cass, who play Shahil, and Trill or Brr, the second tiefling of the group, and a Kenku rogue. But we'll be able to... I'll be playing, I think, Brr today, and I think, Sherish, you can cover Shahil.
Covering Shahil.
Lovely. All right. So, without further ado, let's hop into the game. And we'll go straight into combat, where things are kicking off. What is Cobra's dexterity, actually?
Oh, well, what a way to start the game. My dexterity is a solid 11.
11. Wonderful. Let me just check here. Okay, yeah, so...
I'm dead.
No, you're fine.
Are you sure?
No faith at all.
I wanted to know who would go first, Cobra or the Blob. And I think the Blob will go next. This
The
Eldritch
blob
Heart-
has better decks. Jesus.
Blob is dexterous.
Listen, I'm a wizard. Don't judge me. Okay.
It's all my mind. It's all
You
mind
have
power.
legs. The blob doesn't.
Okay. Let me see. Eeny, meeny, miny.
Hit
I'll
me.
roll a dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, okay, roll a d10. Whoop. Number 2. Shahil.
Oh, no.
Okay, amazing. So, while Shahil is just doing his thing, why can't I get up any of my menus? I don't. That's strange.
worst timing.
Game. That's fine. I don't need anything. It's fine. I can. As long as I can move things, it's fine. We'll leave the rest to theater of the mind. Shahil watches as from the acidic pool that's bubbling below, a humanoid figure begins to rise, slightly transparent out of the acid. Still kind of green in shape, but it takes the form of a man, an older man. You can just barely make out the details. There's kind of indications that they're wearing some sort of suit, slicked back hair, and they open their eyes and reach out to Shihil, and Shihil's face is absolutely struck with terror. Recognizing the finger, stumbling back, the figure catches the front of Shihil's shirt and then jabs his fingers up into the bottom of Shihil's neck. I need Shihil to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh boy, holy
Why
shit.
must
okay.
you hurt the gays like this, Gabriel?
I was like, let me get his
We're
shit.
all gay.
Exactly.
Sorry, which what am I rolling for
A
again?
wisdom saving throw.
Sorry? Oh, okay. Okay. Let me find my there's my saving throws. Okay, let's go. Oh boy. Oh, okay. And that's plus 3, so that's 16.
16 is a fail.
Oh!
As his memories are sapped from his body, and he takes 41 points of psychic damage.
Oh, holy shit. Okay.
You watch as
Oh,
his
maybe.
eyes roll 41 points of psychic damage. As the image then disperses again into just goo and acid below. His eyes roll back in his head as he stumbles backwards. As he's taken also more than half his health in damage, I will get him to roll a...
Has he?
How much health does he have? Yeah.
Because he didn't get hit at all last time, so I think he's on full.
Yeah, but what is his maximum HP?
Oh, his max at the moment, I think, it says here 52.
52. So 41 is more than half of his max health.
Right, okay.
So because he's just taken so much damage, I will get him to roll a Constitution saving throw, to try and not suffer like system shock. As
Okay. A constitution. Okay. Nat 20, baby.
no, he like in that moment he just kind of bites down on his own tongue to like stabilize himself and focus. Blood kind of starts to pour from his mouth as he just snaps back into it, absolutely livid, and just infuriated from this thought that he just saw. Okay, nice one. That is this thing's turn. Just see, is there anything else that this thing's doing? Ooh.
Oh no.
That's kind of cool. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, that's fine. Next up, we have Cobra. You're currently grappled by this weird worm-like creature that's kind of made out of bark. The whole back of this creature is made out of bark and moss, and the underbelly is quite soft, but these vine-like tendrils have shot off and grabbed. One has grabbed you, and one has grabbed Melody, and the two of you are being dragged through the bushes and the branches and the water towards this creature. What would you like to do?
So I'm grappled.
You are grappled, yeah.
No bueno. Well,
So you can't move currently.
okay, I cannot move, but if I were to perform a spell that requests material stuff, can I still manage to do that?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll say it's just kind of one of your legs that's grappled right now, and it's just pulling you closer to this creature. But yeah, you can absolutely.
Okay. Well, how does the tendril look like? Is it like a plant, viney? Does it have flowers on it, kind of thing?
Yeah, it would be like a very thick vine. Yeah, little sprouts coming out of it here and there.
Oh, that's cute. Okay. So if I spot like a tiny flower of some sorts next to me, I'm going to attempt at something. And since I'm grappled, I'm going to smash my face on the flower and and some of the colorful. Drop a color, Gabe. Give me a color.
Blue.
blue. So some of the blue pollen stays on my face, and it looks like I have makeup on. I'm going to say, hey, so what if we try to be friends? And I'm going to cast friends.
Oh, on the plant.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. So.
need to do the makeup.
It requires a bit of makeup. The spell requires a bit of makeup.
Wow, that is amazing. I will give you an inspiration for that. This is very cool.
Oh, yeah.
So you're casting friends or fast
Yeah.
friends?
No, I'm just casting friends, which is a
The
cantrip.
cantrip. Okay, cool,
Yeah.
cool. All right. So you have advantage on all charisma checks directed towards one creature that isn't hostile towards you. Okay. When the spell ends, creature realizes. Okay. I will say, yeah, no, it doesn't have to make any saves, but if the creature isn't hostile towards you, you get advantage on the checks against them. It doesn't do anything other than that.
No, that's fine. I will try to free from the grapple on my next round if that's okay.
Okay, sure.
Would that give me advantage on the?
I would say, yeah, that absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. You're gonna be slowly being dragged towards this creature, but you do feel the vines soften. I'll say, in this move, you can attempt to make you can try to break out of this grapple, I will say, if you would like. So it is a strength check or either an athletics or acrobatics check to break out of this.
Athletics -1, acrobatics 0. So acrobatics.
Okay. Go for it, and you can make it with advantage.
That's 17.
Okay. So you're there, kind of like being dragged towards this creature. You kind of smack your face down the pollen, cover yourself in this kind of blue powder, and you're just like, oh, no, can we just be friends? And you feel the vines weaken for a second, as it isn't sure if you're a plant or not. And then in that moment, you just wiggle your way out very quickly, just managing to get out of that vine. Just
Wiggle.
wiggle. Okay.
Thank you.
You are no longer grappled. Nice. Okay. We now have Rael.
Sure.
What would you like to do?
Saw the love of my life get fucking hacked by acid.
Mm-hmm.
Does lay on hands count as an action or a bonus action?
I think it's an action, but I can double check. Should be there if you look up the paladin.
Yeah, because it's just one of my abilities that I can just use, so I didn't know if I needed any action to actually.
Yeah, it usually specifies. I can double check for you here.
Yeah, sorry, one sec. Internet's a bit slow.
That's okay. Lay on hands. As an action. Yeah.
It's an action. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh god. Would giving a potion be an action or a bonus action?
If you give a potion to someone else, it's an action. If you drink it yourself, it's a bonus action.
The bonus. Okay.
Yeah. That's just a homebrew rule. Typically, it's an action either way, but I feel like if you're just drinking it yourself, it should be a bonus action.
Yeah. Okay. Oh god.
Whilst Rael is doing that, and Wisteria literally just scream, "I got this. It's fine. I can heal him."
Okay.
Okay. I'll
just fight.
Just for reference as well, after this, I should try to get into the habit of this because I've seen Matt do it as well. But next up after this turn is Shahil and Quill at the same time. So you can be thinking about what you want to do, Quill, after Rael. But yeah, Rael, keep going.
Okay. Just a question.
Mm-hmm.
Is the mist, is that submerged within the water?
No, the mist is, these are kind of roots coming down from the ceiling, and it's kind of suspended from the ceiling amongst all these roots, and it's actually from the water. It's about 20 foot up in the air. You'd have to start climbing the roots to get up to the center of this Akira-like blob.
Right, and sorry, I know I'm taking a long time.
No.
If it comes into contact with blessed water, does blessed water by itself do damage, or would I have to do something with it to cause damage?
If it's holy water, you think it can potentially harm it. Like, it has harmed other smaller versions of the mist. Yeah.
Okay. Then in that case, I would like to use a spell slot to try and make this room full of holy water, if I can.
Okay, because it's
with the lake.
Yeah,
because
it is.
I know it's big.
Yeah, it's a huge body of water. It might take. Give me a wisdom check.
Okay. Yeah, even if I can do just like a bit of it.
Yeah.
And then great. More I can handle, then fantastic. Wisdom. Yeah. Okay. Ooh, that was a 19.
Okay. Okay. Let me just see here. You know that it would take about an hour to create. No, just to turn a bottle of water into holy water. To turn all of this, this would take weeks.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I knew it'd probably be too much. Okay. In that case,
I do let you think it though, but yeah, I just checked the rules.
Yeah, no, I know it's a lot. I know it's a lot of water. I think. Let me just quickly check my. I know I've got a few cantrips that can add to stuff. I like to. You know what, I'm just gonna go with a good old guiding bolt.
Okay. Who you want to target with this guiding bolt?
I am gonna risk it for a biscuit. Try and hit the mist.
Okay. What's the range on guiding bolt? It's like 120 feet, is it?
Yeah, let me check. It's either 120 or yeah, it's 120 feet. 15, that hit?
16? I think so. Yeah, no, easily. Yeah. It's about 80 feet away from you. So you can fire off a guiding bolt towards this creature. It's surrounded by the branches and everything else, so it does have partial cover, which is just going to give it a little bit more to its AC. But you can absolutely make me an attack roll, but it's at a disadvantage because it's a ranged attack.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's see. Wait, I forgot. How much do I add for a spell? It's charisma.
It's your charisma modifier plus your proficiency modifier.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. The other one. Okay. It's plus. So that's plus 6. So that's the 15. I don't think that hits.
Unfortunately not. Yeah, you take aim. You can see the shape of it, but then you shoot off the guiding bolts. Everyone else would see it, but you couldn't quite see that there was just a few roots in the way, and it just smashes off one of the roots on the tree. Unfortunately. Sorry.
It's fine. Thank you.
Okay. Is there anything else Rail wants to do? Do you want to move anywhere? Are you happy where you are?
I will. I think I'll start going sort of between Shahil and Cobra.
Okay. So I'll move you kind of just here. Okay. I'll get you to make a acrobatics check as you run along the beams of wood.
Okey-dokey. 21.
Yeah, easy. Skip along, very dexterous. It's no problem to you. Okay. It's Shahil and Quill's turn now. You can take your turns at the same time, or you can take them independently. It's up to yourselves.
Is there anything in particular that Shahil wants to do?
If you said he was like furious, wasn't he?
Yeah. He just
furious
from who he just
Okay.
saw. Yeah.
Okay. Well, if he's furious, then I think he would probably. Just trying to think. He'd probably end up doing. Oh, I'm just having a quick look through the spells that he has. Maybe chromatic orb.
Oh, interesting. I think he can cast chromatic orb, but I think it's always ice. Yeah.
Does. It's tier, yeah.
It's a tear ball.
It's a tier ball.
Cute drop.
Yeah, I don't know what the range on chromatic orb is.
Yeah, I can check it here. Chromatic orb. It is 90 feet, so he can still reach anything in the room.
Oh fuck yeah! He'd aim straight for that bitch in the middle.
Nice. Going straight for the
angry as heck.
The thingy, is it?
Missed.
Yeah. Okay. So tell me how he's making this this sphere. What's the flavor behind this?
Oh god. Okay. If he's angry, feel like he's trying to picture it almost as if maybe the circle in his chest would almost have a glowing effect, kind of like when you see they called fractals.
Oh yeah.
Kind of enhancing within the chest. I feel like his hands would almost like as if ice over. You just sort of slam it together.
Nice.
And sort of create that orb, and he's just ice completely on the mist. Like, nah, oh, this shit, fuck this shit, I'm out.
Nice. All right.
Kind of a thing.
So give me an attack roll with this.
Attack roll.
Yeah.
I don't know how much I add.
You're gonna add his charisma modifier plus his proficiency because it's a spell attack.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, one sec.
Good laugh.
That's 25.
25 absolutely just breaks. Like, this orb gets bigger and bigger, this ball of ice just crashing through branches as it slaps against the side of it, but it seems to have no effect. Doesn't seem to do any damage. It just seems to melt around
cursing in Russian.
Alright, unfortunately the ice damage doesn't seem to hurt this thing.
Nothing.
Give me a history check for Oscar.
History?
Yeah.
Okay, I think I'm good at that. I hope so. Oh, okay. Please be good. Oh yeah! That's a 22.
Yeah, from what you've learned, no other types of weapons, magic, or anything seem to affect the mist. From the accounts that you read from your great-grandfather, nothing seemed to affected the mist, except for one type of damage, essentially. There's only one thing that can harm the mist. Okay. It is Quill's turn. What would you like to do?
Just a quick vomit, don't mind me. How far away is the worm?
This worm? Your... It's
the
like...
one that has a fish duplicate on it.
Yeah, it is like 10 feet away from you.
10 feet away. Is it easily climbable?
You can try to climb it. It would be an athletics check to try to climb it.
Can Quill Quill's gonna try and scale the wall and jump onto...
Oh wait, you can totally climb it because you've got the sticky hands and sticky feet. It's no problem.
Yeah, I'm Spider-Man, it's
You're
fine.
Yeah.
Wait, so I can climb things just bigger than me?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay.
Easy.
Yeah, so she's just gonna walk across the snake. The snake.
Okay, so you're now on top of this giant snaky worm.
And she's going to rummage around in her bag, just trying to look for something, and she's going to take out Abel's crown. and
So dig
Place
deep in
it.
my notes here.
and place it daintily on top of the snake's head. Just to see what happens, because I don't think I remember what happened last time she did this.
Okay. As you do, just gonna have to make a wisdom saving throw, and that's a 4.
Love that for him.
So it's gonna gain a madness. Okay, hold up, bear with me. I can get you to roll this actually.
Okay.
So I'll get you to roll me a D100, please.
D100. Perfect. Okay, and that's the 2 dice.
The 2 dice, yeah. And you're gonna, one's the tens unit, one's the
93.
93. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
As you put the crown on top of it, before this worm was flailing and wailing, very unhappy that you were on top of its head, you started to hear little things come into your conscious mind, these kind of thoughts of like, leave, it is futile, it is... And everything just goes silent coming from this worm. Not a single sound comes from it, and all of a sudden, as you do put this crown on, you see now these kind of large slits open up on the side of its face and peel open. You see bark splinter and break as these 2 very large pink eyes open up on the sides of this thing's head. And as it exhales, this kind of like pink mist comes out of its mouth. And it now knows. Hold up.
Did I give him a friend? Did I give him a power by accident?
You did.
Oh gosh.
Ah, I love that. When Quill sees the smoke, she's going to not breathe.
I will just roll a dice here. Okay.
Chaos Auntie strikes again.
I just wanted to see what would happen.
Okay.
Last time the other person went absolutely insane.
Oh, okay, that'll be fun. Yeah, I'll give it that one. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, cool. Yeah, continue. So you pop the crown on its head. I'll say that's your bonus action to pop the crown on its head. And you start to see little bits of rubble around you start to shake and start to be surrounded with this pink mist. What would you like to do?
Can I make contact with the worm?
What do you want to do?
She's gonna like lean over and look it in the eye and just try and give it a vibe check, see if it wants to be working with the mist or not.
Okay, give me an insight check.
There it is. 16.
16.
Mm-hmm.
The eye just kind of turns up to look at you. Just looks you dead in the face. It's very hard to tell if it wants to or if it's just an extension of the mist or what. Doesn't seem to be. It seems to be, what you get the sense is this creature has been molded and formed from the trees themselves. Like the trees have formed into this creature. But you can't quite tell. I'm afraid.
And this... He has to be continuously wearing Abel's crown to have the power, I would assume.
You can assume.
Okay. She's just going to look at the others and be like, oops. Oopsie daisy, you know how it be.
Okay.
And that was a bonus action, was it?
Yeah, you've got an action left.
She's gonna call upon a friend.
Okay.
See if they can bestow any knowledge
Alright.
onto that silly little gay brain.
Okay, so bear with me now. There we go. Roll me a d12. Are you choosing any character in particular who you're going to be giving this to? Or you can choose afterwards, I have to say. So, yeah, give me a d12.
I got a 2, which is Sinbad the third.
Amazing. Okay. Okay. So,
Just as a little tune, just closes her eyes and be like, someone please, someone please, someone please.
Okay. I'm trying to remember this character. Alright, so as you call upon a spirit, you then see this figure with a very large tricorn hat with a massive plume of a feather coming out behind, really long hair that comes down and over just to shoulder length and then curls back around into a very loose ponytail that goes down the entire length of their back. They have a huge padded shoulders, what are they called again, with the big kind of gold cuffs with the tassels and everything on them. Yeah, big shoulder pads with a big long coat that just kind of sits on their shoulders. Their arms are kind of folded, and each hand grabs a large saber, a big scabbard. Quite a tall, slender-looking individual. A bandage around one eye. You can just see that they're all kind of one color. They're all this kind of red color, slightly transparent. They're like a red ghost. Loose shirt. High boots that come up past their knee, and they look at you as like, hello, how can I be of service? Who are we here to kill?
I seem to have made a grave error. Just, but you know that big ball in the sky over there? And
Where am I? He starts looking around.
You're...
Where's my ship? Where's my crew?
You're very far from the ocean, sir.
Okay.
Sorry about that. I can take you back if you want, but could you help?
I can, whatever gets me back. What do I need to do? And he takes out the two sabers.
That big ball in the sky that looks a little bit icky.
The large sphere? Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
We need to kill that. Me and my friends.
You got it.
Yeah. That'd be great.
Okay. And he kind of runs past, and as he does, he kind of gets snapped back to you. He's like, I can't seem to leave the confines of this area. Unfortunately, it has to be a melee attack that he has to make.
Is this the first time that... Is this the first time you've been, like, out and about, sir?
I was on my ship. We were fighting the legendary Kraken. I was up at the front of the bow of the ship, slicing at its tentacles, and then dived into the water. And now I'm here. I need to get back. We need to finish up what we need to do quickly.
We can put Kraken on the list of stuff that we have to do, certainly.
Okay.
And instead she's gonna look down at the big worm, and she's gonna turn to Sinbad and be like, okay, she's gonna hold out her hand, and she's gonna ask Sinbad to go inside of her. In less of a creepy sexual way and more of a come hither.
Okay, right, no problem. He kind of pauses for a moment, like looking at the swords and sure. He kind of jumps into you, and then all of a sudden you increase in size and now have this large plume of a hat, spectral hat on top of you. You have the spectral pirate coat on your shoulders, and now have these spectral sabers in either hand.
I'm a pirate, lads. I knew
it. Okay, we go fighting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks. And so for the next turn that she's gonna have, is Sinbad gonna stay inside of her until she uses him?
I mean, the action here is you can make the melee spell attack at the same turn that you've cast this thing.
I can?
Yeah.
Wonderful.
But it have to be a melee attack, so it has to be close up. It can't be ranged.
So what she's going to do is she's going to look down at the worm, plop, grab the crown.
The crown is an action to grab at the moment. It is stuck onto its head.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
She's going to take her shield that's in her arm, and she's going to bash it down on top of its head. Okay.
Make me a spell attack against this creature.
How do I do that again? Oh wait, no, I see it.
You got
that's
it?
the thing.
Nice.
That's the thing.
That's the thing. You got the
That's
thing
the
with the
thing.
stuff.
Shit.
Mm-hmm.
She's not used to being a pirate.
Spell attack.
She got a 9.
9? Okay. All together?
Yes. That's a
Okay.
big problem.
Alright.
Oh,
Unfortunately...
wait, do I have to include anything from the shield itself?
No, not for this. For this
Okay.
is you're rolling the dice and you're adding your spell attack, which would be your charisma modifier plus your
Yeah,
proficiency.
it was I rolled a 2 and
Okay.
I had a +7.
That's unfortunate. So as you come down with the shield, the swords also kind of come down either side of you, and all three of them just smack down, kind of like clash, like hit off each other. You kind of bring the shield down, the swords come down, like attached to two spectral arms, and they all kind of clash and they hit the shield, and the shield kind of falls forward. You have to catch the shield, you stumble forward, and it's all a bit of a mess. You're kind of not quite coordinated with this ghost. It's the first time you've met them, and he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'll do it better next time."
It's my fault. Don't worry.
You feel the spirit disappear.
I didn't even get to introduce myself. So.
All right.
Neither did he.
Neither did he. Okay. Next time though, maybe.
Yeah, next time we'll bring Sinbad out and we'll have a proper conversation. Kill the Kraken after this.
All right. Next we have Oscar, and after Oscar will be Grug and Melodies. That's fine. Okay. What would Oscar like to do?
Ooh. Okay, so this is a bit of a situation, isn't it? Right. I really want to free Melody because she just healed me and, like, we're buddies.
Okay.
How far is 120 feet from me?
Oh, like the other end, pretty much of this.
Oh, damn! Okay, that's nice. Well, I'm going to, So remembering the thing that, no weapon can damage the mist. And does this apply to spells as well?
Yeah, there's only one type of damage that harms the mist. So
Do I know which one?
You do, I told you before. It's up to you if you remember. I don't know.
You did lose some of your memories recently. So.
So, like, if I do any kind of other damage, it doesn't do damage at all, or it does, like, half damage?
Doesn't do any damage at all. There's only one type of damage that does this, but you have an ability that can change your spells into that type of damage.
I do!
You do. If you can remember the type of damage, I'll allow you to turn your spells into that type of damage.
That's true, I do have that feature. Oh my god, I am sweating so much. So, I'm going to tell you, without the cool effects and all that, I want to cast Cold Lightning, but
Okay.
can I change the lightning damage to that kind of damage?
Yeah, if you can tell me what type of damage that is.
Are you kidding me?
Are we allowed to help in any way?
It's called, like...
You can.
Is it, like, holy damage?
Right.
It starts with a red.
Yeah, you got it. You have the ability to change your spells. Yeah. You have the ability to change your spells into radiant damage.
That's true.
It's just Quill and Rael frantically screaming at us.
It's like
I'm
waving
just-
his sword around like,
I can imagine Oscar in like a squat, like ooh.
Dad having an emotional damage moment. Be like, think about it. You know how Winnie the Pooh thinks? Just like, think. He's just standing there. Okay. Well, eventually, thanks, guys. We got it.
You got it.
You got it. So I'm gonna call lightning. Yeah.
Okay.
I think. Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do, and I'm going to place it towards the snake that is. Hold on. I
Oh.
can do that. Oh yeah. No.
It's
Hold on.
a 60-foot radius. So that will cover. You can cover like either both these. Let me. If only I could freaking draw.
Because like technically, I could put it like in the egg thingy.
Yeah. So 60-foot radius is really long. That's
Yeah, fuck it, crack the egg.
Yeah. So it's like
Exactly, yeah,
12
it's
squares.
omelette time, bitches.
2,
Omelette
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I mean, it's like that. You can actually probably get all of these creatures in the storm.
Holy shit.
You're
Okay,
also
that's
gonna
it.
get me. I love that.
You'll be in the storm too, but you can move it out of the storm if you want.
I'm gonna stay inside.
Hold on. So,
So when you cast a spell, choose a point you can see under the cloud, and you can choose to strike it with the lightning bolts. So each turn, I think, on each of your turns until the spell ends, you can use your action to call down a bolt of lightning to hit anything. You choose the target in the cloud. So basically, this cloud will form over the ceiling of this this cave, and it's enough to cover both the worms and the big blob. And then you can start hitting things with lightning in that area.
Yeah, I would like to do that.
Okay.
Also, this is just I don't have to roll anything to see if it hits, right? No, it's just...
They have to make dex saves, yeah. Instead.
They have to make dex saves. And this is a concentration spell. Okay.
Yeah.
I am considering casting it at 4th level, actually.
Ooh, nice. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay,
I think I'm gonna do that.
How are you flavoring this holy storm?
Okay, how am I flavoring it? Holy... Oh, I know how I am flavoring this! Okay. So, after my little moment of emotional damage, I'm just going to stand up and take a deep breath.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just going to kind of find, like, a meditating spot in my brain. Then I'm just kind of calming down. And, like, I'm thinking about, like, clouds and, like, dreams that I had previously. I'm, like, gathering all of those thoughts in one place.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to reach with my hand behind my head, and I'm going to pluck like a tiny gemstone from the hairpin that I have, and I'm going to transfer like all of my thoughts into this tiny gem, and then I'm going to throw it into the air.
Nice. As you chuck the gemstone up into the air, you watch as not dark, stormy clouds form, but big, white, beautiful, fluffy clouds with kind of a yellowy tint, like gold tint to them all, start to spread out from the ceiling in all directions from where you threw the crystal up and cover the entirety of the ceiling, blocking, like surrounding now this big blob as well, the eldritch mist are in a bed of clouds now, and that kind of hard crystallized slime all around it is completely covered with cloud now, and it almost just looks like a cute little gross pimple coming out of a bed of soft cloud. And you see ripples of gold lightning running through these clouds, and thunder rumbles from them that sounds similar to a stampede of horses. Okay.
Yeehaw, baby!
Holy shit.
Yay!
Who would you like to target with this? When you first cast it, you can target a creature.
I want to target the middle egg.
The egg. Okay, it's going to make a dexterity saving throw.
I'm doing it, boys.
Surprisingly, it's good at these, but yeah.
Oh gosh.
Well, no, it's not. I mean, it's surprisingly dexterous. But it rolled a natural 4 plus 3. That is a 7, so it fails.
It
as
fails, yeah.
gold lightning shoots all around this thing, shocking it, causing ripples to shoot through the entire body. The holy damage burns it badly. I need you to roll the damage for this. So it is 4d10 because you're casting
4d10.
Yeah.
40-10, holy shit.
Which is 10. Hold on, guys. I haven't done this in a while. I'm
This
getting
one
old.
you have 2 of.
What? 10.
So when you do a D100 roll, you need to use the 2 dice.
Oh! I think
There's
I found
one that only goes up to 10.
it. Okay, I found it.
The D10 is the one that only goes up to 10?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so it's a 4 6, so that's a 10 in total. Plus 8, 18. And plus, I think, so 28.
28. Okay.
Let's go.
All right. I'll just need to do a thing here. I'm just doing a thing right now. All right. As you rack this thing with gold holy energy, it starts to sputter and spurt, and kind of sections of it starts to shrink slightly, and this blobs of it start to explode and then evaporate into the air, being consumed and sucked up by this holy cloud. And you can see the mist that's starting to rise from this pimple in the clouds. It's trying to corrupt the clouds, but the clouds quickly swallow up the being. Yeah, doing a lot of damage to that thing. Holy shit! Damn, that was cool.
Thank you.
Let's go.
All right.
Thinking
Anything?
whether I should move, I'm not sure. No, because I really want to assist Melody, so I'm not moving anywhere.
Okay.
Can I use some of my healing? I don't have it written down. Fuck! I had the bonus action to heal myself.
Oh, do you?
I know. I don't remember how's it called. Do you remember how's it called?
No.
It was one of my features that I had like.
From being a druid?
I think it was because of a Druid of Dreams. Was it Balm of the Summer Court? Was it that one?
I'll have a look.
I'm so sorry. I'm trying
It's
to.
almost like you actually did get hit by
Yeah. You're okay.
I did.
Well.
As it says, as a bonus action, you can
Yeah.
choose an ally or you to spend the number of those dice equal to half your druid level or less to heal.
Okay. So as a fun,
You have a pool of energy that offers respite from injuries. A number of d6 is equal to my druid level.
Yeah. So you have 10 levels of druid, and you can choose for a creature, either yourself or someone else. You can roll any amount of d6s, up to 10 d6, and you can heal that amount. You get that many temporary hit points.
Those are temporary.
So they stack on top of your other HP, but they don't add to your HP, and they will go before your other HP goes. But you can't stack temporary HP.
Okay, can I just roll like 2 of those? To
Two
get
of those?
some...
Yeah. Go ahead. Roll
Yeah,
2 d6.
thank you.
No worries.
Sorry guys, I know I'm taking long. Okay, so 3, 3 and 3, so that's 6. Do I add anything? I think not.
No.
6.
You
Thank
get
you.
1 temporary hit point extra per die spent, so
Okay.
8
so 3,
is all
4,
together.
8. Wonderful, thank you.
So this kind of golden aura surrounds you now, which will
Thank you.
absorb some damage that you will take in the future before you actually lose any of your own HP. Okay.
Thank you.
It's Melody's turn and Grug at the same time. After Grug and Melody, it will be Trill and Wisteria. If there's anything that you wanted to do on your turn, you can start thinking about that now. Melody is going to try to cut herself free from the vine, so she's going to spend her action doing that. She's going to fail, unfortunately, and that is going to be her turn. Very short turn. And Grog, I'm going to run through the bushes and the trees. I'm going to make an acrobatics check. I'm so acrobatic. I did it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm here in your face. And he's going to grab the thing and just start like punching the side of this creature in his rage. So I'll get Grog's character sheet. There we go. And he's going to start smacking him. I'm going to punch you. And that is not a very good punch. 14. Does that hit the worm? Where is worm? Where are you? Worm. No, it does not hit you, so I will bite you. I bet you good. I beat you good with that.
I love Grog so much.
Are you immune to poison? Ah, you're vulnerable to poison. Fuck you. Okay, so you fail your poison save. So I do my biting. I do 8 plus 5 plus 2, so that's 15 damage. Okay, very good, very good. So you're on that. Yeah. And then also you take lots of poison damage because I am poisonous. So you take 8 plus 6 is 14. So you're vulnerable, so that is 28 poison damage. Stupid. And this thing is being rotting away. It is dying under my bite. It's doing very bad.
I love it so much.
Stupid plant.
Wait, because Grog bit into the worm. Does Grog even like vegetables? This guy's made of wood.
Yeah, he's just kind of biting through the wood, like splintering it, just like, oh, like a dog not letting go of something. And the worm is now flailing around the place with Grug attached, like, just by his jaws. And he's just flailing around, just, I will bite you. Black veins are starting to run through the whole creature and rot away the wood that he's holding onto. And eventually he just comes away like a big bunch of slaw in his mouth. This kind of bubbly, gross, jelly-like bark in his mouth, and lands back down, just black ooze dripping down his face. Trill quickly runs up as well. Oh wait, no. Does Wisteria want to do something first? Or are you happy leaving Trill run ahead? Trill seems to be...
I can go after.
Okay. Sure, so Trill's gonna go 1, 2, he's gonna make an acrobatics check. It's a natural 1. So falls into the like trips immediately, like still slightly feral, also continues trying to run after Grug in a feral state and immediately trips, falls into the potential acid, does not burn, kind of comes out of the water like, it's safe, and then continues swimming.
I love it.
So it's gonna be a half her speed.
Comedy master.
And kind of climb up, like in the water, is just gonna try to throw a dagger towards this creature. So it's gonna make an attack, but it's gonna be at a disadvantage because she's in the water. Ooh, what bonus does she have on the attack? I don't think that's gonna be enough because she rolled a 2. Here we go. Attack bonus is 9. So unfortunately, no, misses. The dagger just kind of flies off in another direction, hits into the wall, and you see Trill just shit, fuck, and starts climbing onto the branches. Wisteria, what would you like to do?
Hello. You see that is it the heart, the tree heart?
Oh yeah, down here.
Can I see it?
You can. There is a wall of water in front of you currently, but you can still see it. Absolutely, yeah. It's surrounded. It's coming out of the ceiling. It's surrounded by a bed of clouds now, and lots of roots are surrounding it as well. Some cover.
How tall is the water wall? Can I fly over it?
You can, yeah. I think it's about 10, 20 feet high, so you can definitely fly up over it.
Okay. How far is the heart?
From where you are, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's about 55 feet from you.
That's okay. Can I go in front of the water wall, like in between the vine and the wall, so like more centered?
Okay, so kind of here?
No.
Oh, sorry.
More towards the vine of the plant.
Ah, gotcha. So kind of here, is it?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I'm like at least 60 feet away from Shahil as well.
Yeah, easily.
Sick. Okay. So I'm gonna use guiding bolt, but like level 5 towards the heart, please.
Oh fuck. Yeah.
Damn, we ain't playing, Queen.
Holy shit.
You can give me an attack roll. Yeah, give me a spell attack.
Oh, what dice to use?
D20 for hitting
it. Does a 28 hit?
Absolutely, yeah. Just this guiding bolt, Oxygen just start dancing around you, and hurl themselves forward, smashing through branches and twigs and everything, going straight for this thing, embedding itself right in the center of this creature. Roll for the damage. You can roll for
8d6, I believe.
Yeah. God. Okay.
Keys. That's 27 damage.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yes, queen.
Holy shit, yeah. This one, now you just watch as Oxenham just burst out of this creature. Bits of the slime just spray up on the walls. It is looking pretty rough now. It's starting to like drip into the water below, and just there's almost like a heaving to it. Like little holes are starting to open up in it, almost like they look like octopus suckers nearly. Kind of start to open up all over the slimy surface, trying to like breathe air, and it's dripping, it's melting, it's looking awful.
I will also like to use Mass Healing Word.
So Mass Healing Word is also a spell. Unfortunately, it is a bonus action, but you can only cast 2 spells. If it was a cantrip that you would cast beforehand, you could have. Sorry.
Then I will stare off in the distance and forget about Healing Shield.
I'm sorry.
Well, that flower over there is really pretty.
I love that for you after saying I've got this.
Sorry.
She didn't specify what she got.
I did. I specify I got it. I didn't say
I
where.
got it. I'll get to him.
That's
Leave it
pretty
with me.
character. I love that.
You gotta go to cast Mass Healing Word, and just like Oxenham are still dancing around this creature, just still like wailing on it. And they're not calling you, they're not coming to you right now. You're like, oh fuck, okay, I should have. They're distracted right now. I can't come to help you with the healing word. Yeah. It's like they're just kind of kicking. They're like upside down, kicking the thing just with their feet, kind of like indicate, like also gonna help any attacks going towards this thing to help make the hit land. Beautiful though. That was a lovely turn.
Thank you.
Okay.
Mars.
All right. We now have the worm's goals. So this worm is going to start now pulling Melody towards itself, and it is going to, in one movement, it's going to pull in Melody, open up its mouth, and try to swallow and consume Melody.
Bastard.
Oh no.
That is a 14. Does that hit? Let me see. Oh, just misses.
Oh, thank.
So, yeah. Okay. Cool. So it is going to fail, unfortunately. But does pull her towards her. She's still grappled by this thing. But fortunately, she's not consumed. She just like both her boots kind of go either side of the mouth and just kind of hold herself back. She's kind of this vine is wrapped around her waist, trying to tug her into the mouth. Her feet are either side of the worm, and it's just trying really hard to pull her in. But fortunately, she's resisting it at the moment. The next one is going to start shooting some vines all around. So it's going to shoot one up towards you, Quill, on its back. And that's
Nice.
going to be a 14 to hit. Does that hit?
Nope.
Okay. Next one's going to go for Grug. That's going to be a 26 to hit, so that's a bit better. And that's going to be 5, 6 plus 4. That's 10 damage to Grog, half because he's raging. So, Grog is on. I am fine. It's like no damage. This is puny.
You could be at 5 damage and still say no damage at all.
Yeah. Okay, and then the last vine is going to go after. Let's see. It's going to go after Trill. Let's roll the dice to see. It's going to make an attack roll on Trill. That's going to be a 15 hit. I don't think that hits Trill. Oh no, meets it, beats it, just hits Trill. So Trill is now grappled as well by this creature, and it does 9 damage to Trill. So I'll just mark that down. -9. Okay. And Trill is now also grappled by this thing. Okay. That's all of their turns. And it is now top of the round. The Mist's turn. And then it'll be your turn, Cobra. So you can be thinking about what you want to do.
Thank you.
Okay. So the Mist is going to oh shit, I could have been doing all this the whole time. Fuck, okay. So one of the tree branches below your feet, Oscar, shoots up and just slaps you down on the back. And you feel your like energy shoot through your spine. Does a 14 hit you?
That's my armor class,
So
yes.
it just hits, okay. So you take 12, 15 bludgeoning damage and 6 psychic damage.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Hold on, give me 1 second.
So the 8 that you have there is gone first,
Yeah.
and then the rest of it transfers over.
Yeah, okay, I'm still standing.
Okay. Next, another one of these thingamajiggies are going to go for. I will. Let me see. Okay, I'll roll a d10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Grug. Okay, so it's going to try to hit Grug, and that's a natural 1. As one of these kind of tree branch shoots up out of the ground, Grug just kind of steps to the side and it falls back down beside him. He's like, "Stupid tree!" And then finally, Quill,
Yes.
while you're on top of the worm itself, this from the tree bark itself, you see a figure shaped like your mother, except completely made out of bark, stands in front of you, opening up her arms and going to reach around you for a hug. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Undo, boss. Well, guys, I'm going for that hug. It's a 7.
Yeah. You in that moment, you forget everything else, and the sound of like crackling fire surrounds you again, and you feel like this might be your last moment to give your mom a hug. And as she does embrace you, you are racked with psychic energy, psychic trauma.
Hell yeah!
6, 14, 18, 23, 30, 40 points of psychic damage.
I'm good.
And you, oh, okay. So because you have lost some of your memories, you start to forget some of the skills you've learned along the way. I forgot this is also something that Shahil is also suffering from, but you subtract a d4 from every attack that you make.
Subtract d4.
Yeah, whenever you make an ability check or an attack roll, because you've forgotten how to do some of the things that you used to be able to do, you subtract d4 now.
For every ability check, was it?
Every ability check or attack roll currently, yeah. So that is that thing's turn. It is now Cobra's turn. What would you like to do?
This is so hard. Right. So, the worm is taking my sister. Disrespectful. Absolutely. Shame on you, big worm. I am going to. I have no idea what to do because, like, the knowledge of that no damage being taken, I don't know what to do. Okay. If I were to cast Levitate on Melody, is there a chance I can, like, magically pull her towards me from the grapple of the creature?
Let me just see.
Or does that not work on
Let's see.
people?
The target can be moved, pushed, or pulled against fixed objects or surfaces within reach. You can change the target's altitude up to 20 feet in either direction of your turn. Okay. You could try, I will say, you can try to use that as a way of pulling her out of the grapple, but you can use your arcane abilities instead of using strength or anything like that. If you would like to try, you can definitely try to do that.
My strength?
No, you wouldn't use your strength. You would be using your spell attack instead.
Oh, okay.
To try to
Nice.
pull her out.
Okay, so this is my wizard spell. Okay, yeah, let's try this, because I have no other ideas, and I just want to get sister back.
Yeah, absolutely. So you focus on her, try to, like, you make her weightless for a moment, and then try to pull her in your direction. In that moment where she does become weightless, she becomes lighter as well. It's easier for the creature to pull her down, but you also have an opportunity to drag her and control her direction. So give me a spell attack for me.
Right. And that's a D20
D20 plus it'll be your
is it spell modifier?
Yes,
No.
spell attack bonus. So that's your intelligence modifier plus your proficiency.
Intelligence modifier plus proficiency. Okay, so that's it.
So you use your intelligence for casting spells.
Yeah, for 7. So that's a 7. Okay.
7 altogether?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
No, hold on. That's a 7 just for the spell attack. I didn't roll yet. Hold on.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so roll. Yeah.
That's a natural 20!
Yeah, with that, you whoop!
Let's go.
Like, grab hold of her, and she just whoosh back, the vine snaps, and she goes flying towards you. I'll say she can move all the way into your arms. As you kind of catch her, she's like, this is new.
Can I make the floating be in super slow motion to make it awkward?
Yes, so she eventually slowly comes back. She's like, where am I? Oh, okay. Hello.
It's working! It's working!
Wow,
it's working.
Fantastic, amazing. You're a wizard. This is incredible. Can you make it go faster?
I'm trying!
She's kind of like swimming through the air towards you. Trying to actually catch up, and eventually lands on the branch beside you. And she kind of fixes her snakes, who are all kind of like in it, tissy and like hissing and stuff. She's like, easy. Thank you, Cobra. I had it under control, but yeah.
Oh, what can you say? I'm
guess
here to save the day.
It was kind of cool. Well done.
Oh.
Good job.
Thank you.
What? No,
I said
okay.
thank you.
Yeah, okay, whatever. Okay, sure. No problem.
Move on. Oh my god.
Alright, yeah, just
Just
over
drop
yourself.
Gabe.
Yes.
You took 40 damage off of Quill. She only has 84 max HP. Would that be?
84?
Yeah.
No, that isn't quite the system. If it was you took 42, then I would.
Wonderful.
Yeah. So you
Thank
were
you.
just short of having a system shock.
Shit.
It's not a good thing. System shock can literally just drop you down to like 0 HP.
I know, but it's so fun.
It is fun. I do appreciate how you love my permanent damage tables and everything else.
I love when a character could just go apeshit. I like that bonus, okay?
I do appreciate your honesty. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right. So, Cobra's turn. We now have Rael. After Rael, it'll be Shihil and Quill's turn.
Okay. So Big Egg is looking a bit scrambled.
Yes.
Assuming.
Yeah.
Okay. The egg is still too far away for me to like close to, isn't it? Really, like melee wise.
Yeah. So if you were to get in the water, you move at half speed. Running along the branches, you have to make acrobatics checks, but you can still run along them at normal speed. But it would take you, I mean, in a turn you could go 1, say 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You get to run here.
If I were to run across the water, because I have that ability from Demu.
Oh shit!
To do a Jesus.
I'm just gonna do a Jesus.
I'm gonna do a Jesus, whoever
3,
he is.
4, 5, 6. You could get here, and then from there you can do. If you want to use your action to move additional speed, you can go 1, 2, 5, 6. So you can get with your action and your movement. You could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you get to here. So you're literally about 30 feet from it.
Using Demu's ability, is that classed as a bonus action?
It's. I think you're just able to. Let me just.
Yeah, because he's never actually run on water before. He's never tried it, so I don't know. I don't know what.
I'll let you know now. 2
Yeah.
seconds. So, where is the blade? Oh, it's called River Blade. Sorry. River Blade. There we go. So yeah, you have. Water Walk, yeah. So you can cast the ability Water Walk as an action to activate it. So, but water. Let me just double check Water Walk. Yeah, it's an action to cast and grants the ability to move across. Yeah. So it's an action to cast it from your blade.
Okay, never mind. If I do manage to get a bit closer on the branches, would I still have disadvantage with a guiding bolt because I'm closer?
Yeah, all ranged attacks you have disadvantage.
Oh, it is all ranged. Okay,
Yeah,
so it doesn't matter where I am really. Okay.
It's a tricky one for Rael because everything's so far away.
Yeah, and I can't really get closer. It's so annoying because I have the Moon Blade and Demu's Blade, which are both radiant.
Yeah.
So...
Oh, that would be lovely if you had like a teleport or something, or.
Yeah, I really wish, but I do not. Let me just check my thingies.
Yeah. I mean, Shihil can always help again if you want to use his action for him to help guide your guiding bolt like last time. But.
Yeah, I would actually. Yeah.
Okay.
Like to use his ability.
So you can make a regular attack, and if you like, you can subtract 5 from the attack roll. If you'd like to add 10 to the damage, if you wanted to.
Okay. I have another question. So I'm taking so long. With guiding bolt, because it's made out of water, can I actually pop the holy water vials? Would that add anything to it?
You could, yeah, absolutely. It would definitely add.
Can I try that, please?
You can add the holy water to the attack as well, yeah. So it will do additional radiant damage. It will do. I'll tell you now. If you add the holy
like
water.
1d4 or something, isn't it?
No, it'll do. If you want to use one of the vials of holy water, it'll do 2d6 extra radiant damage.
Okay. Yeah, I'll risk it for a biscuit, and I would like to do it at 3rd level.
3rd level. Okay, 3rd level guiding bolt. And are you -5ing the attack, or are you going to just do a straight attack?
I'm going to risk.
Okay.
Going a -5.
Okay, cool. So
Pray for me, babies.
Give
Let's
me an
go.
attack roll. Straight attack roll. So spell attack. So
The spell attack, so it's altogether. Then I think I only do like plus
you're
1 or 2. I think.
Yeah, I think if you have a +6 to your spell attack, did you say?
Do yes.
So
yeah.
it'll be just +1 to whatever you roll.
Okay. Holy! Oh my god! I got a nat 20.
Oh no way! Nice!
Yeah.
I'm not even joking. Like, oh my god!
Okay, so
Amazing.
Fucking hell!
wow, that's amazing. So you're casting this at level 3, right?
Yeah.
So that's you're rolling 8d6. You're rolling 16d6.
16?
16d6 plus 10 because you're also
What the
adding a
fuck?
plus 10 on this attack.
16. Jesus Christ! Let me
Yeah.
get more dice. Sorry.
Do you have
That's
16
10.
d6?
16. Jesus Christ! One sec. Let me find
Yeah, you're
my
doubling the
D6.
dice. So yeah, if you want, you can
Yeah.
roll 8d6 and then double what you roll altogether. If that's easier.
I might do that. Let me roll it. Let me get 2, 4, 6. Okay, I've got 8. Let me get them.
Okay.
And then that's plus. Okay.
You're doubling the 10 actually. You're adding 20 to this.
Okay, so I'm. Oh shit! So it's 8d6 times 2 plus 20.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Look at that ASMR.
Oh my
God.
Hell yeah.
Jesus.
Okay.
The suspense.
Yeah. God. This thing had this much health to begin with.
Okay, that altogether is 86 points of damage.
Oh, like the Lord are on our
That's
side.
insane.
Well, how would Rael like to do this?
Christ. Fucking hell. Oh god. Okay. I feel like he's just gotten to a point seeing, everyone's getting quite beat up and almost dying, and, there's a lot of strife within the team, and he's fed up to the high heavens. He's gonna pop one of the vials of holy water.
Mhm.
It's going to be an orb in his hand, and with the help of Shahil as well, it's going to turn. First time they did it, it was a simple bow and arrow.
Mhm.
This time it turns into almost like those water-made Japanese longbows.
Nice.
Like they're basically 2 times the height of a person.
Nice, that's cool.
And as he fires the arrow, you'll see 2 serpent eyes, and it will swirl with the arrow and sink into the egg and explode.
Yeah, so as you fire off this bolt, it just gets larger and larger and larger until the end of it is just one large serpent-like head that roars, kind of leaps on, kind of spirals around the egg itself, bites into it, and just explodes the entire thing, engulfs it, evaporates it until there is nothing left. You watch as it consumes it and then fills this entire chamber, washes it all with blue light, and you see as the worms that you're currently fighting begin to shrivel up and die, falling to the sides, and the once kind of corrupted looking roots that were all blackened and cracked and everything else begin to heal and rejuvenate, and life starts to fill them again. Buds start to bloom on the ends of the roots, and this cool sensation washes over the entirety of the cave that you're currently in. And
Oh, thank the Lord.
guys are
Yo, that was insane.
That
Holy
was
shit.
pretty
Crazy.
insane. And big blobby goo goo is
Bye
dead.
bye, egg. You will not be missed.
No, bon voyage. No, actually, don't have a bon voyage. Have a very bad.
Don't have a bon voyage. No bon voyage for you. And the chamber is filled with life and this peaceful, calming energy. As little motes of light start to form and start to like kind of sprout out of the roots and now fill the cave with these kind of firefly motes of green light. And Oscar, the roots of the magnolium tree are now cleansed and the mist
Oh my
is
God.
gone.
I am running towards Rael to give him the biggest fucking hug.
I am squeezing Oscar so tight.
Oh,
Make a strength check.
He's fine. He's fine.
he's stronger than me. He's smaller, but he's stronger than me. I'm gonna
I
give
can just
him the biggest-
imagine Oscar, like, Rail's feet are just dangling. He's just
Yeah, that's
Buried
one of
in
those
his
parts.
fur, just
yeah.
smooshed.
Yes.
It's very soft.
I'm so glad to see you.
Ah, I am so happy to see you too. Thank you for your help. Oh my God.
Oh,
I
jeez.
hate to interrupt the moment, but can I cast Prayer of Healing?
Yes, you
Yes,
can.
please.
Absolutely.
Please.
How long does the forgetting everything last for?
That's a good question.
He's gotta relearn.
Um, you don't know.
So once I'm able to throw a knife properly again, that's when I know.
Actually, wait. No,
What?
if you're taking a short rest, your memories will start to come back to
Okay.
you. And because it takes about 10 minutes, right, to cast the prayer of healing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can start praying and starting to like set up that thing with Oxenim, which start to light little areas for you to like, put down little runes, and yeah, all of you regain whatever prayer of healing gives everyone.
You just see
15.
Okay, lovely.
15?
15.
Everyone gets
50 or 15?
15.
1-5. I'm not that strong.
Okay. Thank you, though.
That would be
Strong.
insane if everyone gets 50 health. You don't even get that. It's like a 9th level spell, really.
I would have lived Heal's whole health.
You just see like Quill on her back just floating around like a lazy river.
Like the goofy
Just like,
meme.
Where am I?
Slowly, memories of who you are and where you've come from all start to flood back to you. Like a lazy river filling your head.
She's just having a moment to herself.
She'll probably in this moment is probably just staring off into the void, a bit stunned from what he just saw.
Yeah.
And is just trying to collect his thoughts again as he does start to remember where he is and that he's not where he used to be. Just kind of breathing, trying to like just calm his own breathing and just focus it again so it's not this kind of frantic, heavy breathing anymore.
Yeah. Once the dads have hugged it out like true bros they are, I guess Vera will just be seeing She-Hill's back, making sure he's okay, making sure everyone else is okay, not hurt. Anyone else like in dire need of anything. That's it, just general dad check.
Dad checks all around.
Dad.
All around.
What we can do, we can take a small little break here if people would like. We can come back here in like 10-15 minutes. Does that work for people?
Yeah.
We say 15 minutes, so we'll come back here at 5-2.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that.
Sounds good.
All right, cool. So we'll be right back, everyone, in 15 minutes. So see you
Woo!
in a bit.
Drink some water.
Bye. Okay.
Oscar will look at Ghostly and say, frog, horse, frog. Do you wanna frog, horse? Do you wanna go on top of the frog, horse?
Yeah, are you all right, mate?
Frog! On top, frog!
Do you hit your head?
Oh my god.
I will go next to Madame Sprout and just put my hands on top of the frog. Safe, very safe.
Eternal Oscar right now. noticed that Bubbles does a thing where the sides of Bubbles' mouth kind of stretch to the sides and curl downwards and you can sense what Bubbles is thinking really, you think I'm good at this kind of stuff?
I was just gonna look at him. I was like, no, but I don't think I'm any better. You really want me to go up to that man and go like, oh, it's okay, she wasn't much of a loss. See, I can't.
Bubbles kind of points inside their mouth, and just you know what Bubbles is saying the whole time, and Bubbles is just trying to communicate I can't even talk.
I think that's the benefit.
Yeah,
Fine,
that's true.
Okay. Ghostly, I think this might be for you.
What's that then?
Like, go give Brian a hug.
Oh, Brian's upset because Nagacinta's in bits on the floor.
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
Okay.
Kinda freaky.
Oscar will look at Ghostly and say, "Frog, horse, frog. Do you wanna frog, horse? Do you wanna go on top of the frog, horse?"
Yeah, are you all right, mate?
Frog! On top, frog!
Do you hit your head?
Oh my god.
I will go next to Madame Sprout and just put my hands on top of the frog. Safe, very safe.
Eternal Oscar right now. You would notice that Bubbles does a thing where the sides of Bubbles' mouth kind of stretch to the sides and curl downwards and you can sense what Bubbles is thinking really, you think I'm good at this kind of stuff?
I was just gonna look at her. I was like, no, but I don't think I'm any better. You really want me to go up to that man? A girl like, oh, it's okay. She wasn't much of a loss. See, I can't.
Bubbles kind of points inside their mouth and just you know what Bubbles is saying the whole time, and Bubbles is just trying to communicate I can't even talk.
I think that's the benefit.
Yeah,
Fine,
that's true.
Okay. Ghostly, I think this might be for you.
What's that then?
Like, go give Brian a hug.
Oh, Brian's upset because Nagacinta's in bits on the floor.
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
Okay.
Kinda freaky.
Oscar will look at Ghostly and say, "Frog, horse, frog. Do you wanna frog, horse? Do you wanna go on top of the frog, horse?"
Yeah, are you all right, mate?
Frog on top, frog.
Do you hit your head?
Oh my god.
I will go next to Madame Sprout and just put my hands on top of the frog. Safe, very safe.
Eternal Oscar right now. You would notice that Bubbles does a thing where the sides of Bubbles' mouth kind of stretch to the sides and curl downwards and you can sense what Bubbles is thinking, really, you think I'm good at this kind of stuff?
I was just gonna look at her. I was like, no, but I don't think I'm any better. You really want me to go up to that man? A girl like, oh, it's okay. She wasn't much of a loss. See, I can't.
Bubbles kind of points inside their mouth, and just you know what Bubbles is saying the whole time, and Bubbles is just trying to communicate. I can't even talk.
I think that's the benefit.
Yeah,
Fine,
that's true.
Okay. Ghostly, I think this might be for you.
What's that then?
Go give Brian a hug.
Oh, Brian's upset because there are splinters and bits on the floor.
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
3, 2, 1. We're back! Hello, everyone! Let's go, lesbians! Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Into the Multiverse. So, last we left off, the PB Rebellium managed to vanquish the big evil entity god virus known as the Mist from the Magnolian Forest. You've cleared the whole area. The roots that were infected by this creature is no longer infected, thanks to a collection of both Wisterias, Oxenim, the beautiful white radiant clouds storm clouds created by Oscar, and then one final massive bolt from Rael with the help of Shahil that turned into this large water dragon that wrapped itself around the heart, exploding it, destroying it, and then cleansing the entire cavern. The rest of the other trees and other monsters that were taken over by the mist began to wilt and kind of grow back into place to rejoin the roots of the tree. And this peaceful quiet now washes over the area. You've started to recuperate, heal up, reunite and hug each other in nice warm cuddly hugs with Oscar and everything. Said your hellos again. Now it's up to yourselves if you want to start heading out or if there's anything else you want to do here.
Can I do a vibe check just to the general room to see if there's anything of like importance?
Yeah, give me a perception check.
Perception. 20. Unnatural.
There are some very pretty flowers and plants growing around this place that you've never really seen before. You can give me a nature or a survival check if you want to try to harvest any of the plants.
I'll do a survival.
Okay.
Oh. 25.
25. Wow. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 2 seconds here. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. There we go. So you find looking around, you're kind of seeing like beautiful plant, beautiful plant, beautiful plant, and then there's this one gorgeous one. It has like a very dark green, almost kind of dark aquamarine colored stem with these very pale violet thorns sticking out of it, and then the plant itself, the petals are incredibly thin and soft and kind of spiral out in all directions, like one large cup with a lovely lilac-y center, and the petals start as a deep purple and then kind of gradiate out into a similar lilac-y blue. And at the center of this kind of pool of lilac mist, you can see a bunch of these kind of what almost look like dark purpley blue teeth sitting inside, which seem to be large pods, almost large seeds inside this thing. But it comes out, spirals around one of these branches of a tree. I'll get you to make a nature check to see if you know what kind of plant this is. There's also a beautiful scent coming from this plant that catches your attention the most.
I got 14.
14. You've heard of things about a plant of similar description. You don't know anything really about it, but you know that this plant is called the Lover's Thorn.
Ooh.
Oh.
And as you kind of catch the scent of this plant, you're filled with this intense euphoria.
What's that aphrodisiac? Holy shit.
And you have now advantage on all charisma skill checks.
Oh,
But you have disadvantage on all wisdom skill checks and saves.
Oh, I'm horny and dumb. Got it.
Dumb and horny. Well, that's what horny does.
Advantage on charisma and disadvantage on wisdom.
However, you forget what color eyes your mother has.
What color eyes did she have?
There you go. The power of my DMing. Yeah, there you go.
Is that because of the flower or because I got mind wrapped?
Sorry to tell.
Oh, okay. She's gonna go towards the flower, following her nose.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can pick it if you want. You can keep it as a keepsake, but
I don't want to take the flower itself, but am I able to like take a couple of the seeds?
you can. You can take a couple of seeds. Give me a with the survival check. I will say that you can harvest the. They're quite delicate, but you can take one of the seeds successfully out of the thing. Like when you kind of start to pick a few of them, they kind of crush on your fingers and turn into like a very fine powder. But you do manage to get one of them very delicately, wrap it in some silks or like some fabrics, and you now have a single seed.
She's gonna give a little lick to the seed dust that she has on her hands. Does it do anything?
It does intensify the euphoria that you have for a moment, and it's gone. But you feel like you could possibly brew this into some sort of potion.
Ooh. Okay, she's gonna put her seed in her bag of holding.
So you have a lover's thorn seed.
She doesn't remember her mum's eyes, so I don't know if this is a win-lose situation or lose-lose.
Can I do something, or
Yeah,
is Quill still doing something?
No, she's just kind of panicking at this point. Just like, I have a seed, but I don't know what my mom looks like. Shit.
What a journey. Oscar is just kind of going to each one of the members and just like brushing his hands to like the hair and the cheeks of every single person in the party, and just kind of having a look, very very direct eye contact and a smile to each one of them. And acknowledging how each one of them has changed, and how everyone is looking a little bit different, a little bit, older, a little bit more wise. Some of them, maybe not. But just kind of, taking a moment to look at everybody. How did you guys find us?
We were actually traveling out to Jotunheim, and thought we'd stop by, and we met your parents, your mothers, and they explained the situation. So of course we couldn't leave you down here.
Moms.
Yes.
How was it?
Very sweet.
Were they okay?
Yes, they're fine. They're fine. I'm sure they're waiting for us outside.
Oh, any awkward situations? I'm so sorry about that.
Oh no, they're very lovely. Please don't worry. I'm sure they're just concerned for you. So I'm glad we can bring you back home safe.
Oh, thank you. Well, how was your job at being a lonely dad?
Rel just kind of takes an inhale of like a breath, and it just kind of rolls his eyes like, well, it's definitely a lot.
While you say that, I'm just going to put an arm around Wisteria and just kind of tug her in. Well, I'm glad to see you all in one piece. That's definitely made my day. Thank you. Is anyone hungry? Should we get some food? Come on. It's been a long journey.
That sounds great.
Alright. So.
So who is this one? And I point at Cobra.
Yes! Yourself,
Oh yeah, Spider-Man meme, and Cobra points back at you.
Cobra is just kind of eyeing Oscar. Oh no, how am I going to flirt with myself? Is this something that is happening. Well, Copper is just kind of eyeing and just he's gonna elbow Melody, being like, "Who is this girl?"
He's taken, my dear.
Well, asking doesn't hurt. Let's go.
Okay. So you all start making your way out of this very large complex, and eventually make your way back up through the waterfall, which kind of elevates you back to the temple, where
Come
you.
to see my child.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, your little baby.
And this one, yay! So as you all make your way out and out of the pool, you can now see standing around the outskirts of the temple, kind of a little timid and scared to actually move in, are the they should actually be a little further down. Are both Alba and Eden, waiting for you all, looking quite nervous. And as soon as they see you all making their way out, Eden immediately kind of like nervously kind of looks at Alba for a moment and then just darts straight towards you, Oscar, like, Oscar! And he's like, no, we don't know if it's safe, no! And he's just boom, 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 like bombing it down. Like, just as they're sprinting as well, like insane speed, they're kind of turning up tiles and stuff under their feet, and eventually just like grabs you, lifts you up. Eden is like, about the same size as you, but a little stockier maybe, I don't know.
Oh heck yeah, absolutely.
And
Big
just
Bob
like
Mama.
grabs you in a like big headlock and just hugs you into her chest, just like, oh my boy! Ah! Oh, and she just holds your face. Are you okay? Are you safe? You fine? You're strong. You're fine. She kind of pushes your chest and kind of puts her face on her own hips, just like, wow, what great friends you have. Oh my goodness, those powerful warriors.
Oh hell yeah, they are. And they pat Rail on the back like real strong. We're like, this one is a strong one. You like this one?
We should go running in the jungle sometime. In the woods.
Well, Mama, we're kind of tired today. I'm so sorry.
Oh, of course.
We would rather prefer some food for today.
Yes.
And I'm sure we can run tomorrow. And I just kind of wink at Wisteria.
Prepare some soup, some fruit. I did some hunting. We might have a bit of meat. Oh, it's gonna be so good. Oh, it's so good to have you, my boy. And she just kind of squeezes your face again. Just gives you a big kiss on the forehead.
My tummy is ready.
Okay, let's go. Quickly, hurry. Everyone's waiting. And she just marches ahead, like, back to the rest of them. And you see this, like, look of disapproval on Alba, like, we do not know if it was safe. Why did you go running? It was like, you could have been taken over and we might have to kill you. And she's like, it's fine. It's no problem at all. Let's keep going. We have food. We have. It's going to be great. Is the food ready? We got the fruit. Have we gone to the orchard recently? I need to go. I have so much to do. Said them I went hunting. I have not gone hunting. I've been too nervous. Let's go. I need to go catch something for them. Storms off. I need to get my boy some meat. He's a growing boy.
I'm just kind of looking embarrassed over there. Kind of hiding behind Rael, being like, oh my god.
The energy is immaculate.
I can't believe you said that.
Oh my god. So making her way out as well, Alba just has a very soft, kind of little nervous smile on her face, kind of holding her hands close to her kind of chest a little bit, and eventually gingerly makes her way to the gate as she sees you, and then unable to control herself, just kind of like falls into you, grabs you, and just holds you very close to her chest, kind of crying a little bit, and just holds you there for a while, and eventually looks up at all of you, just giving you all a nod and just a big happy smile. My boy. She just holds her for a while.
It's all good, Mama. We're here.
Yes. And she kind of wipes the kind of tears from her eyes, kind of like slaps her cheeks a bit. Okay, my boy Oscar, let's go. Let's go get some food and about plans. for the future. What we'll do next? Yeah, come on.
Well, food sounds like the nearest future I am interested in.
Absolutely. Okay. And apparently we have a good meat for tonight. We'll be stewing it, but that'll be later. Okay. Come. Anyway, come. Let's go. And herself and the rest of the furbolgs all kind of like take you in as well, Oscar. Like one by one, as you're pushed through the crowd, they kind of grab hold of your head, like ruffle your ears, and a bunch of them do like finger guns in your direction, like.
Finger guns.
Yeah.
I just kind of look back at our party and be like, remember, and I do the finger guns. You gotta do that. That's like tradition in here.
They all start doing finger guns towards you as well.
Paul looks very confused.
It's a very awkward nation.
It is.
That's my people!
Very awesome. And Melody also kind of like goes into the rest of them as well. Very small amongst all these half giants. It's just kind of does a curtsy to them all again, and they all start hugging her. It's like, okay, yes, thank you, please. And you all start heading off to the rest of the village, the kingdom.
Can Quill keep an eye out for her child?
You can see in the back of Eden's one of her pouches, there is a tiny little head that just pokes out, and eventually just scrambles out on out of the pouch and starts like slightly kind of tries to like flap its arms as it comes down, lands on the ground, like falls onto its side and starts kind of kicking around in circles like on its side for a while before it stands up and props itself up and scampers off between everyone, and eventually like lands into your chest, starts licking you and kind of nibbling at you and like nibbling your ears.
Okay, I know. I missed you too. Hello, baby. Hi. Yeah, I know. Did you have fun? Did you get a lot of food? Okay, that's good. I still need to name you, so we can think of that later, okay, baby?
So it's just biting flies and mosquitoes in the air.
There's healthier things that we can eat. Let's go.
Just licks its eyeball.
I love my stupid child.
And kind of eventually just kind of burrows itself under your kind of like top into your chest and just kind of comes out of the front of your top then with its head peeping out just under your chin.
Oh, she's gonna hold the baby and give it a little kiss on the head.
Just nuzzles down into you. So as you start walking, you start to see now the trees get larger and larger as you make your way into the town itself. You see these huge pillars of trees completely coated in wallpapers of moss, and these green pillars reach hundreds of feet up into the air that look like pillars holding up the canopy above. Little bits of sky, sunlight comes through the canopy, and then at the center of all of these incredibly large trees is at the center of all this is the massive tree which you had just cleansed the roots of. And from this massive tree, it's already regrowing leaves, and you can see them already blooming and flowers blooming all over it as you approach it, and fruits kind of dangle from it, forming these large plum or peachy kind of shaped purple fruits with golden leaves all around them. People start to come out of the houses built into the sides of these mossy trees, looking down, cheering and doing finger guns from the balconies. Other people start to like hop off the balconies, and then you watch as the branches of trees come to catch them as they fall and guide them to the ground. A bunch of them start to hop over, and you see some of them hop up onto little mounds of moss which start to move under their feet, almost like they're on this like movable surfboard of moss, and eventually it kind of lowers down. You start to notice all the forest itself seems to, the house in Encanto seems to just guide all of these people through the woods itself. They all seem to have some sort of control over it, or it's like the woods itself just aids them in everything they do. these beautiful round buildings, all made entirely out of wood, almost like they've grown from the tree itself. You can't see any sign of kind of craftsmanship on any of the houses. It's like the houses have grown out of the trees, like they're entirely made from the same tree. There's no sign of carving or anything like that, and you can assume that these were formed with some sort of druidic magic. Large nets as well, like kind of these lift pulley systems dangle from a bunch of these houses so you can reach higher levels, and stairs as well come out of all these trees spiraling around them going down to the base. There are also smaller kind of round huts on the ground completely covered in layers of moss, and then have these beautiful wooden fronts similar to that of like a house from the Shire. All these hilltops of moss surround you, and you kind of go down these streets. People start to grow flowers either side of you as you walk down through the village itself, and eventually you come to the very large building that grows out of the side of a very large tree, where Alba and Eden first invited you in for food. And all the furbolgs start to like make their way in, and as they do and fill this place, almost like a bunch of clowns as well, going into a single car, the house itself starts to grow, and you hear the kind of cracking of the bark as the house continues to expand to accommodate for the dozens and dozens of furbolgs that start to fill this building. And this table as well at the center of it, as you come into the front doors, as well begins to grow and elongate, getting larger and larger to accommodate for more people. Stools of wood start to grow up out from the floors, and then a puff of moss just forms at the center of each stool, cushioning people as they take their seats, and they start to pass around bowls, cutlery, and people start to come from their houses bringing large pots of soup as well, all made in these kind of stone pots, I'll say. They start to pile it on the table. People bring like Hessian bags of fruit, which they pour into bowls, and everyone starts to come together into this one house, bringing, contributing to the meal, piling everything on the table, and people immediately start dishing out food and taking seats and rejoicing and greeting each other again, doing finger guns all around the table. And it's just, everyone seems so familiar with each other, so happy, and they're just all trying to like shake your hand and give you big hugs as you come in through the door. A bunch of them keep getting up and offering a seat or grow a seat for you to sit down at the table and sit beside them, to meet their families, meet their friends. And it's just this wonderful energy inside this place. And eventually, as you all do sit down, the doors kick down as Eden comes in with a large boar over her shoulder. Even like Eden is very large, about like 9 foot tall, but this boar is massive, and they just throw it down on the table, just like, okay, who's gonna cook this boar for me? It's not gonna cook itself. And you see it like twitch a little bit, and she kind of punches it in the gut. It's like, no, it's dead. And sorry, I didn't quite finish the job. You and you with me. Let's go roast this baby. Come on. And a bunch of the furbolgs go head outside, and they start up a fire with Eden to start roasting this massive boar.
Oh my fucking god.
As the rest of you all start to, just get to know everyone around, and eventually, Alba introduces you to 3 old ladies as well, who kind of sit beside her, and she says, "These are the hags of our village. I just want to introduce you to them. You saved their lives, and they just want to thank you. This is Bibbidi, Bobbidi, and Boo." And these 3 hags with like mad hair going on, like shooting off in all directions, like huge massive mops of curl. One has like a big round afro, ginger afro. The other one has like kind of almost like Krusty the Clown vibes, where it comes out in 3 triangles, and the last one is just one massive long tall kind of cylindrical mass of curls. All have these wild ginger hair, and all furbolgs as well, but you can tell that they were very large in their youth, but they're incredibly old and hunched over, and they kind of sit now at about maybe 6 to 7 feet, but they are wide. They are super wide. They kind of come over to you all giggling, have these big rosy cheeks on them. They have a huge, kind of like a mane nearly of fur all around their necks. And there's kind of like layers and layers, like kind of like they have like, you know, double, triple, quadruple chins of fur. And they just have these big wide faces, big grins with missing teeth. And you can see other kind of like gemstones have been stuck into their gums as replacement teeth as well. And they're like, oh, Jesus, hello! Hello! These are the ones that saved us now. They are now. That was the ones. I can see them all now. There's the very handsome man with the snakes coming out of his head. I love that one. He was the great, wasn't he, Bobbity? Oh, sure he was. He was a wonderful man. Absolute gentleman coming into the chambers where we birthed the children, so he was. And Boo, what do you think of the large man in the armour? Isn't he lovely? And she's like, oh, sure he's lovely. He's absolutely fantastic. And she takes out a pipe and starts puffing on this pipe. Just takes a large drag of this thing and exhales this big mist of green smoke. So we'll be thanking them later, giving them the blessings of the Magnolium Wood. Sure we will now. We will be blessing them. That's the highest standards we can do. We could give them a bunch of flowers or fruits or whatever, but that'll be no good for these heroes. So they saved the entire kingdom, so they did. And they all start to...
I feel like I'm in a fever dream.
They all lean in and kind of like go like uncomfortably close to a load of you, like almost half sitting on the chairs beside you. Like one of them comes right up to you, Rael, and just starts pinching your cheeks. Like their fur is like so padded and thick that it kind of swallows up half your arm and shoulder as they sit in next to you. It's like, hello, you're a very handsome man, so you are. Where are you from anyway? And she breathes out this massive green smoke into your face as well. It starts coughing and spluttering at you.
Thank you very much. I'm actually from Jotunheim. I'm one of your neighbours.
So that's where you're from, eh? You're very strong. You work out yourself, you do.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes,
keep a
no,
nice strong physique on you. That's how you can wield the sword so well. That's fantastic. Anyway, nice talking to you. I'll be over with the girls if you ever want to sit down with us and have some food. I'll talk to you later. Anyway. Do you smoke yourself? I'm sure you probably don't smoke to keep the strong physique.
Oh, no, I'm actually not a smoker, but
But
thank you for the offer.
If you ever want some tea or whatever, the girls did put on a brew for you there. No bother, darling. Alright, see you later. Bye.
Rael's just gonna look at Cobra like I understood none of that.
I am slowly climbing on one of the trees.
I'm one of the
Stay away from me.
trees. I come down.
Cobra. I'm sorry, it's Cobra.
Oh, as Cobra, he's up in the middle of the tree. Oh.
They're both Oscar and Cobra just like, you're going up the tree too?
One of the other ones, Bibbidi, comes over to you, Cobra. Is kind of like
No,
lifting down.
I'm climbing.
Come down
I
from
cannot-
the tree. Come here. I want to just give you a kiss to tell you just how appreciative we are of all of the lovely things you've done for the town. Just come down here. I'll give you just a little kiss.
But I like it up here.
Okay, suit yourself. Kind of goes down and takes
really
your
kind.
seat, kind of beside yourself. Quill Mysterious, like, so you lovely ladies, where are you from? What's your plans now? Are you here to just stay for a few weeks, or what's the story there, huh?
Oh, I did not know. Can I go help Cobra climb?
You can just get up and go, yeah, help him onto some higher branches.
Hey, that's my
see.
tree. And I get to keep her.
I'm sorry about them. They're not really used to.
Hey, don't worry about them at all. No, don't worry. Tell me about yourself anyway.
Quill's gonna set down baby on the table.
Mm.
Let baby do
He
what
just
baby wants.
dashes off like into the fruit, just
Remember to drink water!
keeps swallowing everything whole, like grabs a whole apple and just
Oh my god.
swallows it. And then just collapses down onto the table with this massive full belly and just slowly trying to digest this whole apple.
Quill's just gonna like, how far away did baby run?
Oh, he's kind of, you can like scramble up on the table to just grab him. They didn't get far.
Yeah, she's just gonna like slowly pull them back towards
That's
us.
a lovely creature you have there now, isn't it? You've got
Yeah.
a very strong connection to the spirits. I can see that now for sure. And she grabs your little head in her and just like between two of her fingers, starts tilting it around the place and opens your eyes very carefully. I'd say that's a blessing now if ever I saw one.
Oh, thank you.
A second chance in life, so it is. Sure, we'd all like something like that,
It depends on your point of view, I think.
Will you be coming with us to the large tree later tonight to get your blessings? Sure you will, you will.
I would assume so.
Yes,
And she's
yes,
gonna
yes.
put out her hand and be like, my name's Quill. Finish and stuff.
Nice to meet you, Quill. My name is Bibbidi. Pleasure
Hello,
to meet you.
Bibbidi.
She shakes your hand again and again between like her palms, just very... Try not to rip your arm off. You can see this lady has like a lot of strength in her arms.
Regarding your other questions, I'm from Orkill, but
Okay, is that right?
yeah, just
It's a nice
very
place
down
now.
the road.
Very down the road, yeah. Down the road, and they do a lot of stuff with the rats, don't they? They like
They
the rats.
do.
I remember now when I was a little girl, I went there and I got to,
Mm-hmm.
I was looking out for the Rat King and couldn't find them for the life of me. I looked out every sewer. My parents were scrambling around the place trying to find me. I was down in the sewers talking to the rats and sure, I didn't see any Rat King. They said, we're not letting you get to the Rat King. You can go fuck off, you can. And I was like, alright, that's fair enough. They gave me a few nibbles. I still have some scars on my arms and on my ankles. But my parents did find me eventually and I had to go rushed off to the doctors because I got a lot of rabies that day. That is the tale.
That's probably good that you got checked out after.
Lot of diseases
My
off
sister
those
can be
rats.
a bit secretive. From
Is that
what I've
right?
seen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same with my sisters. Well, no, they don't keep any secrets. You can't for their life trust them with anything. No, you'd say to them, sure, I've got the runs or whatever, you know, yourself, and they'd be telling the entire town that you've got the runs, and it's absolutely mortifying. Jeez. Yeah.
Quill just has like the biggest eyes and just kind of nodding, like trying to keep track.
So you're all kept busy at the table for quite some time, and eventually a few of them kind of gather around Melody as well. It's like, sure, well, you be going now, Melody. Now your brother's he's here now. You're talking about him coming. I have no idea, but excuse me now. Well, you'll be heading off with the others. Are you going to be sticking around, or what's? Sorry there. And Melody kind of twiddles her thumbs, like, I think I don't know. I've not seen my brother in quite some time. I'll see what he wants to do. Or Oscar, if you need me to stay, I will happily stay with you.
Well, as Oscar, you're more than free to do whatever it is that you want to do. You're free, you know. You're a free person, as are all of us. It's really up to you.
Yes,
I appreciate your help and your company. As you know, you're free, you know.
Okay. Cobra, if I could have a word.
Oh hell yeah!
She kind of takes you off to the side.
As Cobra.
The swap from calm, sophisticated. Hell yeah!
So what are you doing here? Why are you here? What do you need?
Well, a part of showing off my incredible powers.
Oh my god, Cobra, please.
Yes, I know you're jealous, but like we can talk it out later. It's fine.
Uh-huh.
Well, you're needed, and we have to go.
What, like now?
It's a thing. Well, I think it's relatively urgent. It's been a few weeks now, but yeah, I couldn't find you, so it's understandable. You know, she will be fine. Yeah.
Is she back?
she's planning to. There's some things we have to do. We have a role to fulfill.
I see.
And I'm happy to help. Are you?
Yes. I owe her everything, so But can we leave it for maybe tonight? We will leave at nightfall when the others head to bed. Is that okay?
Are you going to be saying anything to the others?
I'll say my goodbyes and give my thanks, but I don't want to make a big show of it. I just want to be. I do not like goodbyes, and I will be seeing them again, I'm sure. So I don't want to
As
be
much as I
making
hate
a
to admit
fuss.
it, I feel the same.
Yeah, they're a good gang, but I think they'll be fine.
Yeah.
Boy Oscar, he's grown a lot. And before I was a little concerned, but now I think he's going to be perfectly fine. She looks back to see all the other furballs kind of crowding around him, like giving him finger guns, nuggying him, giving him hugs and thanking him. Yeah, I think he's in good hands. I would feel comfortable now leaving. If you would ask me, though, a few weeks back, no.
Well, I have no idea who you're talking about, but I am glad to hear that you are relieved. I'm glad to see you're alive.
Yeah, I guess I'm happy to see you alive too.
Yeah, and I just kind of wander off with my eyes, just kind of looking around, not making eye contact, just staring at the environment.
I can see though that you like to cut corners. Studying wasn't enough for you, no? You wanted to get some of her help too?
I've got some new tricks up my sleeve. What can you say?
Yeah, no.
It is fun.
Is it really your
fun.
own though? If I've learned anything, I mean.
Thing bad about borrowing some powers. It's it's part of the magician's tricks. It's fine. I am having fun.
I've learned anything though, it's that I don't need her anymore. I don't need her to protect me. I don't need her to be my strength.
I grab her by the shoulder and be like, "Shh, lower your voice. What are you saying?"
I will help her because I think she needs me. Oscar's taught me to be stronger. Taught me that, and being around these people, I've learned that I'm capable. I'm pretty cool. I think I'm pretty cool. I've killed it. I've stepped on big monsters with stilettos. I've paralyzed the evil sentient whatever the goo is. I turned it to stone, like on the spot. Bam, gone. I'm very capable, and I will lend her my aid if she needs it.
Oh, I make eye contact with her, like direct eye contact, and be like, "You've changed too."
I know. She kind of just like grabs your chin. Don't be a pet, my dear. And she kind of pets your cheek, walks back into the crowd. Don't let her own you.
Well, maybe I don't like to be owned. And then I just kind of kick the tree and I go back to
Nice. So as the festivities kind of eventually round off and the big boar is eventually brought out and kind of plated up on people's plates, and you all have some lovely food, rest up. Eventually that night, Eden and Alba guide the rest of the party through the city, the town itself, to the massive tree that towers over everything, bring you to the roots of it and reach out their hands and collect fruit from the tree. And one by one they kind of organize you so that you can be gifted the blessings of this tree by eating the fruit. And one by one they call you forth to be given the blessing of this tree and be given fruit of destiny. And so who would like to go forward first?
Yeah.
Yeah? Was there?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Flutter forward little kind of, you almost look like a pixie between these two half giants as you
God.
kind of flutter forward, and Eden brings down the fruit towards you, kind of going down onto one knee to almost the same height as you. She says that, Wisteria, yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
So this is the highest blessing, the highest reward that we can give you is a blessing from our tree. No weapons or gold or anything can amount to this. And when you consume this fruit, who knows what will happen? Anything can happen, but you will be shown your destiny, where you belong, and it will inspire you, bring up the well of potential inside your very being.
Can I start eating the fruit?
You start digging into the fruit, and as
Yeah.
you do, you start to see visions of yourself on a black Pegasus, riding into this kind of smoke and fire. You can feel the heat hitting your face, and as you kind of go down towards the danger below, you draw a massive two-handed blade in one arm. Remember your training, and you dash into the fray, and you come back to, and you feel stronger. All the training that you've had from Rael instantly sticks into your muscle memory, and your strength score increases by 2.
Oh.
Oh damn!
Oh shit!
Oh.
As the
Thank
fruit
you,
feels
Father.
lighter in your hands, and Eden just kind of ruffles your hair. It's like, go, finish the fruit, enjoy. Very tasty fruit, and head back to the rest.
Pretty sick.
Mhm.
My strength score's 15 now. Look at that.
It's like a reward.
Who would like to go next?
Quill can go next.
All right, cool.
She's going to make sure that if Baby's coming with her, Baby's not going to end up eating the fruit. So she's like pushing,
Sure.
pushing the head down to keep him out of the way.
So as you they bring you down a fruit, it's almost the same size as you. This fruit that they lower it
geez.
down. It's like, don't worry, it's the first bite that's important. The rest, not so much. You can share it with the baby.
Okay.
Enjoy.
And she's gonna take Baby and her are gonna take a bite.
Yeah, so you take a big bite, and again you see visions of all of your party members clad in armors, massive weapons all around them, and you know that you have to open this door fast. There are these massive golden doors with this clockwork mechanism all around it, and you pull out your lockpicking tool, spinning around your fingers, and you get to work. And your dexterity is incredible. You, in seconds, you start unbolting each lock on this door. And as you come back, you feel more springy, more flexible, faster, lighter, and your dexterity increases by 2.
Ooh!
Dexterity score.
Damn.
Oh shit!
Damn.
Say as Trill goes over as well and has the fruit, her mind's awoken to the potential spells that she can cast, the books that she'll study from, and everything else, and her intelligence is increased by 2.
Oh yeah.
So we take note from that. Does anyone else want to go next?
I guess Shahil could go next after Trill.
Alright,
I'll write his down.
Mm-hmm. As he starts to consume the fruit as well, he starts to see these old rusted gates of an estate, and feeling confident in himself in that moment, in who he is, he moves forward through the gates, knowing that he will never be changed and owned again, and his charisma increases by 2.
Yes!
Ooh.
Second, let me just write this down.
Whoa.
Cobra or Oscar or...
If Shahil is going, then I'm going as well, says Cobra.
Okay. So you waltz
Besties.
forward. And as you start to consume this fruit, you start to see yourself now in this massive library, researching frantically and trying to prove to yourself that you don't need this other power anymore. You are more than capable to take on things with your intellect and your tactical nature. You'll learn how to be a master of tactics with the war to come. And your intelligence increased by 2.
Thank you. Wow. Amazing. Oof.
Grog goes forward. I have a big bite of the big fruit and just blah blah blah. This is really good fruit. Thank you very much. Finest, whatever.
He's already so cool. He doesn't need any blessing.
His constitution increases by 2 as he becomes more unkillable.
Oh my god, it's just becoming a machine.
Fucking son.
Alright, so we have Melody goes forward. She takes a bite and she sees visions of parrying and being untouchable, dashing around a battlefield, and her AC increases by 1.
Ooh.
Okay. So we have Rael left, I think.
And Oscar as well?
Oh, Oscar as well, yeah.
I'll go last. I'll go last.
Yeah.
Okay. So Rael, you kind of step forward and your fruit comes down. It's cold to touch. And as you bite into this kind of frosty fruit, you stand now at the gates of a stone temple. There's ice all around the outside of this temple, completely frozen. You see frozen rivers darting off in every single direction from this center point, this temple that sits in the middle of this frozen lake. And you bring out your sword and you plunge it into the lock of this big stone doorway. And as you do, the ice melts around the doors and opens up into the darkness. As you move forward, trusting yourself that you have the strength to do what's necessary, your charisma increases by 2.
Ooh! Interesting. Thank you.
Okay.
We will be so unstoppable eventually.
Oscar was clapping at each one of you eating the fruit. He was just clapping in the corner.
You just see us all have like hallucinations, and then there's Oscar like, woo, in the background.
And now your parents smile at you very gently as they bring down a single golden fruit and offer it out towards you. Big smiles on their face.
I smile back. Thank you for your help.
We know that there's a lot that you have to do, and we are happy to wait for our king to return when he has finished the task at hand. But for now, we wish you luck, and we give you our blessing. We know that you have a greater purpose, like your grandfather who traveled the world, like you. We wish you luck. She kind of kneels down and kisses your forehead and Eden is like a big grin and is like, come on, just eat the fruit! Come on, we're going to see what happens!
Okay, I'm doing it. And I munch
into the fruit, and you find yourself standing on a bed of clouds, walking around, looking at everything around you, and at the very end of this endless thing of clouds, you see this one golden figure stepping forwards, slowly. You see large antlers branching out several meters in every direction. And they just give you a nod. And you've learned that through all your experiences and everything that you've done so far and everything that you will do, you'll keep having more to learn. There's not going to be a limit to the amount of things that you can learn, the greatness that you can achieve, but so far you've been doing pretty well, and you feel a lot more confident and a lot more understanding of the world around you, and you don't feel as naive as you used to be when you first left here. Not as scared. You feel much more confident, much more brave, and much more hopeful. And what you can do, and you gain you 2 more on your wisdom score.
Oh! Damn! Thank you.
And with that, the fruits of the tree kind of all retract back into the branches, hundreds of feet up, and everyone begins to just like fire off these kind of like green kind of flames that burst into flower petals that start to rain down on all of you. Everyone begins to cheer and celebrate the fact that this kingdom is now safe once more, and it's the sanctuary that it always has been. And with that, we're gonna finish this game, and you're all now level 11.
Oh my god!
And from here you can decide if you want to, when we play again next time, you can decide if you want to meet anyone else in town, if you want to shop around, or if you want to head off into Jotunheim, because after you leave here, it's gonna be the end of this arc in the Vale, and you're gonna be moving into your next arc in Jotunheim.
We're still missing Ghosty. Like, no idea where she went. She just disappeared off the face of the earth.
Think about it.
You got lost.
She's still somewhere.
She probably took a wrong turn somewhere.
We'll find her, hopefully.
We'll
We
find
don't
her.
actively chase her.
You got a feeling that she's probably okay. You got a nice gut feeling that wherever she is, she'll be fine.
It could just be that apple that Quill is still trying to eat through.
It'd be kind of funny if somehow Ghostly managed to end up being the big bad.
That wouldn't be funny at all. Don't say that.
No. As in,
She's
like,
working for Kerm now.
she just accidentally ends up being in the big bad circle without even realizing.
She joins Gasm and everyone.
We're all just there to fight them when we see Ghostly, and Ghostly's like, "Oh, hi guys.
Like, oh, oops.
What are you doing there?" She's like, "I'm not quite sure."
They gave me this really nice leaflet.
Well, thank you for everyone who's been watching the stream so far, and we'll see you all in maybe 2 weeks or possibly more. We don't know yet, but keep an eye on our schedule on Twitch, and I'll be updating it there. Just at the moment, I'm doing a lot of work, so it's every 2 weeks usually, but I think a lot of people are going to be busy 2 weeks time, so it might be the week after, but we will see. We'll keep you posted, and if you want to do your thing, Kat, you can work away.
So thank you again, everyone who's still watching. We have many social medias. You can check our About page on our Twitch to see all of our individual pages. We're also all artists, so you can see any art that we do as well on our Instagrams and our Twitters. You can check out our Twitter and Instagram for this main channel of Into the Multiverse, and you can see all of our stuff, updates and stuff like that if you would like. Give us a follow. That would be really nice if you would be so kind.
That was so nice.
It's so nice if you would like give that little button a little clicky. So you don't have to if you don't want to. Don't worry, I hate when people do this as well. But again, thank you for watching, and we'll probably be back in 2 weeks. But if not, we can keep you guys updated.
Hell yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Maybe in 2 weeks we might have a game in space. It might be a space adventure.
Oh yeah,
We'll see. Maybe a Among Us themed game. So we'll see. All right. See you all, and thank you all for watching.
Bye bye. Remember to drink water.